I'm going to start the video now so that you can actually hear me, but from the point where I turn around is how long the falls is. So I'll turn around and walk the distance upwards of the falls just to give you some perspective. But so this is Sutherland Falls, and I want you to just hear it at the moment. It's been raining all day and it's absolutely pumping. My camera might get wet, so it sucks to be you. So this is Sutherland. And from the base of the Sutherland, for the rest of this video, is how tall Sutherland Falls is from here. Let me just wipe the camera. Hopefully it's not too foggy. But so, Sutherland Falls is the largest waterfall in all of New Zealand. Sir Donald Sutherland, the person who found it, is actually he actually determined that it was a mile high originally, but when they did eventually measure it out, it actually turns out it was only about 560 to 580 meters tall. So I mean, three units off, but yeah, that's about right. And so I've been trying to make this video forever and ever, but every time it's either too bloody wet, or I just don't have time to do it, or I just don't think of it. I hope the camera's not too foggy. Give it another wipe. There's one spot where you can kind of turn around and look at the top two leaps of the falls. And I'm trying to remember where it is, because trees are trees. I don't know if you can hear those falls, but they're absolutely crazy at the moment. That's not the nicest spot to look back, but you can see it. And so there was actually a person who climbed Sutherland Falls freehand rock climbing with no supports. And so when he climbed the falls, he came back to tell everyone that he climbed the falls and he found a lake at the top. But no one believed him because there's no way you could climb Sutherland Falls. So he was forced to do it again. So then he climbed the falls again and put a flag at the top of the second actual waterfall area. And he climbed down and he brought people and he showed them, hey, look, see, there's a flag up there. You can see it, I've been to the top. And then when he went to point it out, he couldn't find it. So the flag had either been swept away or just couldn't see it because of the amount of spray. So he was then forced a third time to climb the mountain. Mind you, all of these were free climbing. None of this had any support or safety gear. And you can just imagine how hard that would be. Obviously not directly under the waterfall, but it was pretty bloody close to it, enough that the spray would slick everything. Not here either. But so then he learnt from his mistakes and he brought someone the third time. And so when he brought that person, they were able to attest that yes, in fact, he did indeed claim the rights to be, here we go. Our lovely first two drops. So he would have climbed all the way to that one to put the flag. And the other two times he climbed to the very, very top. And so there's a big lake feeding it up there. Yeah, and that third time he was witnessed doing it, and they tested it, and he was allowed to name the lake at the top. Obviously, now that I'm talking about it, I can't remember the name of the lake, but such is life. If I remember, I'll say it later on. Yeah, today's a hectic day. I'll chat once we see our lovely sign showing us how tall the falls is. So there you go, 580. Today we currently have a bunch of guides AWOL because we have 2 walkers at the top of the pass who are refusing to move, and they don't want to leave. Somewhere between fatigue and scared of going down. It is bloody windy and bloody cold. I think I already made a video about that, so I'll probably send that to you with this one. But it is absolutely hectic, and Fraser's up there at the moment, who's one of my good mates. He's another Aussie bloke, and Rosie's having to go walk up there because we don't think we can get a heli in at the moment, and she's going to have to see if, she's going to have to carry bedding gear for 4 people because she, Fraser, and the 2 guests might end up having to stay up there for the night. Which is fucking awesome, but sucks to be them. It would be good fun, but it's, yeah, no, not the nicest place to sleep. Bloody cold, but they'll have the gas on so they can turn on the heaters and all that and run it all night. But cold is cold nevertheless. Lots of tree fall at the moment. And then obviously I'm off to Sutherland Falls to go sweep. So that's a bit hectic. Yeah, it should be right about here. I'm just hunting down a specific point to know where the falls is finished. There's like a big ditchy divot area. I think this is it. Nope. Damn, these falls are taller than I remember. But think, some silly bugger went and free climbed the entire falls. Here we go. And the falls, can't even see them anymore, but they're all the way back there. And I thought you'd like the video, so here you go, I made it. I'll post it tonight if the Wi-Fi is stable enough to do so. Easy. I gotta get back now because I have people to serve. See you around.